Hello, Melinda.
It's another EP episode, and man, back to back. Last week we had on One Kid's Opinion, Disney World. We had the kid all grown up. This time we have Rentafriend all grown up.
This pandemic's not so bad. You know what I mean? Like, look at this access that we're getting. And here's the other thing. I sent off some bold emails today to people, to A-listers, because everybody's on the, everybody's doing the Zoom thing. It's easy to do. And we're getting all these interviews. We've been hitting it rich lately. So why not? Let's shoot for the stars.
And rich in terms of content, not in terms of actual money. But
no money. No. The opposite of that. But
actually, we have had a lot of patrons like you who've chipped in to help us through this. So we appreciate that, and we've been trying to. We actually just got done taping what you're about to see with Ben Hollis, who is Rentafriend, and he'll set up what the video is. But this has been a staple of our shows for a long time.
I don't remember. Oh, I think we got it from him in Chicago. We were doing a show in Chicago, and he came up to us after the show and said, "Hey, I made this video called Rent-A-Friend," and he gave us a copy of it. Is that right?
Yeah, and then we also found one at a thrift store that was still in the shrink wrap from 1986.
I think that we had already had it, and he gave it to us. We're like, "Oh, we have this video."
Yeah. It was at an Illinois thrift store.
Anyway, just in a nutshell, it's this guy. He calls himself Sam. And it's 45 minutes of him talking to the camera. He'll ask you questions. He'll leave a pause. And then you're supposed to answer his questions. And he does this for 45 minutes straight. And it's absolutely insane. And it's one of our favorite videos. Everybody thinks it's a joke, like it was a sketch or a bit that he was doing. It's not. Ben was 100% sincere when he made this video.
I think that'll come across. He even says, like, I don't know. I mean, he's like, I knew it was weird, but like, I really wanted this to be a thing. But actually, I think after that, he went on to be a star on local television in Chicago. And people know who he is whenever we do shows in Chicago and he shows up, people recognize him. And it's because this show, I think, was pretty ubiquitous in the 80s. It was called Wild Chicago, and up to the 90s too, where he had a safari hat on and he would just find weird things, like a bar is doing turtle races with actual turtles that they bet on. And he would go there, or like illegal street racing at night. All of a sudden he shows up in a safari hat and he's like interviewing these people.
Also, during the interview, we don't bring it up, I think, during the interview, but in the background, you can see the safari hat hanging on a guitar. So watch for the safari hat back there.
Well, let's take a look at just one clip where he goes to a local carnival and does some interviews in his unique style. And
so great, too. Yeah. Do we sell it on our website? I know he put out a DVD of Wild Chicago.
No, we don't sell it, but
there's a DVD out there. You should absolutely pick it up. It's fascinating.
Here's a little Wild Chicago. Locked up.
Hello, I'm Ben Hollis, your host for the next 30 minutes. Tonight, we're going to take a look at another side of town maybe you're not familiar with. The unusual side of town. The unexpected, the offbeat, the unorthodox. Tonight, I'm going to show you a part of town I like to call Wild Chicago.
I love him.
He's fearless in these interviews.
Yeah. Every city needs this.
Yeah.
Want to throw a party your friends will never forget? Why not hire these guys from Windy City Amusements? George, how's this game work?
Okay, what you gotta do, you gotta stick a poster. All right, once you stick a poster, you win it.
All you gotta do is stick a poster.
That's it. Hit it and get it. If this game ain't easy, fried chicken ain't greasy, partner.
This is the Rocco plane. It's real popular with the young crowd today. You know.
Yeah, my father once went to Riverview in the 30s and walked across a dead body.
We got no dead bodies here, man.
That's it.
Next time you get twisted on Rush Street and have a mad craving for donuts, stop by Dearborn and Division and a guy they call Piranha Man. Piranha Man, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do outside of here?
Well, I sing, I dance.
Sing for me, won't you?
Well, what's your name?
I'm Ben.
Ben, okay. Ben, I love you. You are a most wonderful man. I love you.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Is that an original tune?
I have so many different tones.
Yeah.
Yes.
You dance too now, huh?
Oh, sure, I dance. I dance, but not alone, with girls.
Ah.
Those letters concerning to my fans. If you read something, she said, Hi, Prime Man, baby. I love you. Eat me.
If you've ever listened to
All right, that's enough.
I want to see more.
I know
more.
there's more on our website. I think we have a
Do
clip.
we put a clip of Wild Chicago on there?
Yeah, I think there's like a 4-minute clip up. But yeah, Ben is the best. You'll get to meet him right now, right?
Well, and also I should mention that there's a weird part in the middle because Nick's Wi-Fi goes out. So
My
there'll
internet,
be like
conked out. But I came back.
and it came back, and there'll be a weird edit in the middle, and just expect that, and just say fuck it. Who cares?
But Rent-A-Friend is an awkward video, so it fits right in.
It fits in with the awkwardness. So here
right.
he is, Rent-A-Friend. Hello, Ben.
Hi, Ben.
There
Ben
he is.
Hollis, everybody.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us. Before we start, Ben, first thing I want to say to you. I'm very excited to do this today. Very excited. That's how I express myself. So
Rent-A-Friend was made for the coronavirus, I think.
it really was. That's a big reason we wanted to have you on for this. Is because
Prescient.
this is the time for Rent-A-Friend.
So a lot of folks have probably seen videos or clips from the video, maybe in our show or from knowing you. But for those who've never seen Rent-A-Friend, explain the idea. How did it come about?
Rent-A-Friend is a 42-minute home video made in the late 70s. We shot it in 1986, and it exploded. And it's basically me playing the part of your very best friend for this one long uninterrupted take. It's just nuts. And I'm talking to you and I'm listening to you. It was an attempt to do interactive, vlogging, kind of like what we're doing now on Zoom. This was my attempt. Even though I was just looking at a camera, I was imagining there was somebody on the other end. So I'd listen. You're going to see it in a second. I'd ask questions. I'd show you stuff from my life. And it went on like that. And nobody could figure out, including me, whether I was for real or was this just a strange joke. So.
And also somebody gave you money for this though too, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. How it started, right. How it started was towards the end of the year, 1986, the fiscal year, this industrial or corporate video outfit that I worked for had extra money in the budget. And we thought we better spend this at the end of the year, by the end of the year, so to justify our existences. It wasn't enough for a full-blown production, but it was enough for something kind of modest. And I said, at this lunch with my boss, Charlie Harper, I said, well, how about a video like what I just described to you? And I'll play the guy, because I'd come from a performing background anyway, and I thought, this is my chance, to really show off my stuff. So he said, we all just laughed uproariously, and then I said, I'm serious, man. He thought I was just riffing. I could really do this. Let's do it. Rent-A-Friend. Everybody else has videos. You guys know better than anybody. In the 80s, everybody had a video.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They cranked it out. It out constantly.
So what I didn't see in Blockbuster Video was a friend I could rent.
Love it.
And you said it exploded, Ben. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, what I mean by that is I was an acquaintance with a guy named Bob Green at the Chicago Tribune newspaper who had a daily column, including Sunday. And on Sunday, his column reached everywhere. And I let him know that I had this Rent-A-Friend thing. And he'd always, in his columns, demonstrated an interest kind of in everyday or everyman kind of deal. I just knew he was interested in people connecting with people. So I just thought he'd have a good take on this. So I showed it to him, and he said, all right, I want to do something, but it's got to be an exclusive. You can't show it to anybody else. I said, fine, that's no problem. So it did come out on a Sunday, like a week or two before Christmas, in December of 1986, and UPI picked it up. That was a big news operation that, provided stories all over the world. And that made it land in papers really all over the world. And then the next thing I knew, I was doing radio interviews from Australia, and
Nice.
it was crazy.
And Oprah saw it, and didn't Letterman see it too?
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Now, in this order. Oprah saw it, and she actually, I got a quote from Oprah, and she simply said, "Unbelievable."
No.
She did an episode on an installment of her show about friendship, and she showed a clip of it. It was probably within the first couple of minutes of what you're about to see, where I do the big lean in, and look around the room, and then they cut from that to her, and she just goes, "Unbelievable." And I said, "There's my quote."
Yeah,
exactly.
Totally. That's everybody's line after they see it too. It's unbelievable. The fact that you did it for 45 minutes straight. I love showing it to people. And by the way, for people who haven't seen it, you got to get a copy of it. We have it on a digital download and a DVD on our website. We distribute it for Ben. Pick one up because it's the best thing to pop on at a party, because people watch it at first and they're like, okay, this is funny, first 5 minutes. And that's like, oh, it goes on like this for a long time. And I just love watching it with new people. So it holds up. It holds up even today.
Well, let's pop it in.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah. All right.
Ben, what was that thing that you held up, by the way? Was that like you said it was an advertisement?
That's right. That was our marketing collateral, or one pager to pitch the thing to bookstores and stuff. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
All right, here we go. Here's Rentafriend. Let's kick things off here with Rentafriend. Even the opening title sequence, or the FBI warning at the beginning, even has something. Like, that's just a regular FBI warning. But then wait for this. Like, you put so much ambition. You thought out every aspect of this video.
It was an unbelievable opportunity.
Besides, it would really be a major disappointment to Rentafriend if you did. So don't.
Don't hurt me, people.
You're vulnerable from the get-go here.
Totally. Yeah. That's a real license plate, by the way, from a Plymouth Valiant I used to drive.
Nice.
Wait, say it again. Where did you get the license plate from?
I used to drive a beat-up Plymouth Valiant. I bought for like $400 or something. This is a pan across actual, artifacts from my life. And the music track is an instrumental track you can sing over. I took a jazz singing class. It was the only thing I could think of to use that I didn't have to pay royalties for.
Joe, I'm not hearing any audio.
Oh, no? Okay.
I'm not either.
Good?
No, I'm not getting any audio. You might have to reshare it.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what I did wrong.
You're a bad boy.
I know. There we go. Share computer sound.
There's this little hidden button that's just so easy to overlook.
I don't know why they don't just have it automatically.
I know.
Okay, I'll back it up so we can hear a little bit of that jazz, though.
Bad fingernails. I was covering up a spot where I chewed my finger.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Sam, and basically I'm here because I want to be your friend. How's that sound? Great. I'm in a really good mood, and I hope you're feeling good too, because this is really neat. I mean, I've been looking forward to this moment for quite some time. I mean, I'm honest with you here. I'm just so happy that you decided to put me on today, because it's just so exciting to me. It's like,
you're on.
It's really here. It's happening, and here we are, and it's just going to be neat. Okay, so we're going to have some fun and play around together, and okay, well, just follow my lead then. All right, just follow me, and just relax. I'm going to try to relax.
How much of this was scripted, Ben?
You should know.
There was no
I understand that this might be a little different for you. Having me talking to you like this. I mean, it's odd, I guess. And you should know that it's strange for me too. Okay, this is not something.
But we did 4 all the way through. And,
wow.
Yeah, and this
was 3.
This was number 3. And so we didn't pick and choose from the various ones. We went with the one single one that was the best. We were such purists.
I feel like there's one cutaway though in this. When the phone rings, isn't there a cutaway?
It's like literally a cutaway, but it wasn't a break.
There wasn't a break in the. Okay.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Maybe back up 30 seconds here, or like 15 here, just to see the first question he asked.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, just follow my lead then, all right? Just follow me and just relax. I'm going to try to relax a little bit too here. You should know, I understand that this might be a little different for you, having me talking to you like this. I mean, it's odd, I guess, and you should know that it's strange for me too. Okay, this is not something I do every day. I mean, in fact, I've never done it before, so. We're exploring together. The key is we're experiencing this thing together. And in fact, I think spontaneity is a real big part of friendship. So let's just wing it and have a ball. What do you say?
Yeah.
Hot diggity dog. What's your name?
Joe.
Yeah. You know, I see that. That is you, isn't it?
That always gets huge laughs at shows. Huge.
No, it's a yeah. At least I think so. You've heard that before, haven't you?
Kind of worked there.
Yeah, it did.
No, it's like it's just something about the quality of your face that is saying things to me, and then your name really fits in the picture. Really. Hey, do you mind if I take a look around your place a little bit?
Up yourself.
Go right
Thanks.
ahead.
Great. You see something?
Yeah, take a look here.
Just want to check it out a little bit here.
See that over there. Okay.
Oh boy, nice place.
It's all right.
It's actually in shambles.
Did you do that up there? Is that yours?
Rick Laurent did that. That's David Bowie.
You ought to. I'd really like to know where you got that.
Made it for me.
Oh. Gee, I don't know if we have them in this part of the country. I'll have to check that out. That's really neat. Wow. But you know what? You've got great taste, if you don't mind me telling you. It's like
shucks.
This is neat. A lot of things are happening now. I've got your face. I've got a name, and now I'm seeing where you live. Oh. Magic, maybe, huh?
Do you have this whole
This
thing?
is great.
memorized,
I
Ben?
already knew I was going to like you just because you wanted to meet me.
Do you have
It's
this whole
coming
thing
back to
memorized?
you?
There, that says a lot.
It always does. I
Thank you for
can't
that, but
believe it. Yeah.
There's a kind
Do you
of
still say hot
intangible
diggity
work in
dog?
here, I think. And
That was earlier, wasn't it?
let's
Yeah.
just
But you
jump
still
right
say
in.
that,
Let me
like,
give
in
you
your
some
day-to-day?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Okay.
Something to go with this mug.
I can't shake all
I'm
my
born
Three
in New York,
Stooges
but I live in
references.
Chicago.
Oh yeah, that's right. You emailed the other day and you said
Have you
perfect.
have you ever been to
Yeah,
Chicago?
that's right.
Oh, and during Blockhead, you go
Yes.
ah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it is. I know. On the news reports, it's
You're
always
on it,
the
brother.
old-
Spoiler alert.
It's a really beautiful
Oh,
city.
yeah, yeah.
You gotta. Oh. Okay. Well, anyway,
I don't know what I
okay.
said.
Let me go ahead and say I'm from Chicago, and if you notice lines of sorrow etched in my face, you may have guessed I'm a Cub fan.
We won
Well,
the World
thank you
Series.
very much for your
Yeah,
sympathy.
exactly.
Thank
Those
you.
lines of sorrow are gone now, right?
Yeah,
You're
that's
funny.
right.
You can go
And,
back and tell Sam that.
I don't know. I'm out of work right now.
Lines
I'm
right
between
now.
jobs. Let's put it that way. And I've done a lot of
Between
interesting
jobs.
jobs, though, actually, in my time. I've been a waiter and a bartender.
Have you considered doing a Rent-A-Friend 2?
Have you ever
Like an
done that
updated
by
one?
chance? You know, worked in a
Bring
restaurant?
Sam back.
Yeah, particularly in this coronavirus
Good
world.
experience.
Yeah.
Makes you-
In fact, I'm haunted
did that for a while.
frequently by your guys' assertion. This was now a few years ago.
I'm still
that,
alive to tell
you should be doing this on YouTube all the time.
Oh yeah, upload a new one each week.
I got
A
to-
weekly
Yeah.
check-in. Yeah.
How long do you think the right duration would be for an installment?
Just like 15 minutes, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like,
Well,
you see podcasts now that are
yeah,
3 hours
there were
long, though.
moments that were a
I'm
Yeah,
just
no,
saying for your own sanity, Ben.
You're looking out for me.
I'm
Yeah.
saying you should do it 3 hours long. 'Cause that's what I want to
I was hoping you'd say like 2 minutes,
I think you could do it. I think if anybody could do it, you could do it.
Well, thanks. I mean, it would be awesome. I thought of short ones because then any one of them could be viral and be thrown around amongst friends on their phones while they're going to work. You know.
Yeah, if you did a daily 2-minute Rent-A-Friend thing,
yeah,
like I could see that working too.
I want to play this scene here. This is a great scene here.
Okay.
Rather famous. Let me illustrate for you. Watch this. Oh, whoa. It's like I have a rubber nose. Did you know that? Well, you do now. Look at this thing.
All right, we got to see it. Get up there in the camera. See if
Can you still do it?
Are you kidding me? Come on.
He still has a rubber nose.
You know what? God,
go.
When we saw you last time, I should have asked if I could do that to you. If I could like squish your nose, because it must feel different. Like the cartilage is mushier or something.
Yeah, remember my sister used to like to bite my nose.
Yeah,
yes,
because it was so freaky.
Yeah.
I think the important part when biting or feeling somebody's nose is consent. You'd have to say that's okay.
My sister used to invite people over just to play with my nose and to bite my nose. Would you like to bite my nose?
Sure.
And also nose grease.
Also nose grease.
Nose grease is, how should I say, very important to me. I don't know. I like nose grease, and I like to wipe it on glass. You know, like I could wipe it right on your screen if I wanted to.
Not really gonna.
But no, I'm not going to do that. But I mean, it's silly. You know, you ever like to press your face up against? How about this one? You ever do this? You ever do that one? Oh, hey, bus driver, I'm stuck. Oh, I feel like Pee Wee Herman. Forget I ever did that. I'm sorry. That's too. But I mean, that's something that I used to do too. And
Can I just ask? Did you worry about alienating people with the weird stuff right up front? Like it's a new friend, you're not easing him into it. You're going full you right away, right?
There was an article, opinion piece written in the New York Times, I think, not so long ago. It was entitled "Why Your Marriage Will Fail," and the guy said it's because people don't do the following, and this is what he suggested. He said, on your first date, you say, "Let me share with you my crazy, and then you show me your crazy right now before we get any farther." That's what this is.
Good.
Totally.
Point. Excellent point.
Was that outlined? Was that in the outline for you to do the face squish, or was that just like, oh, I'm just going to do this right now? Was that improvised?
It was improvised, but it might have been improvised like in one of the first takes, and I just liked it. So
yeah.
The primary thing was the nose, and then I don't know. I just came up with it. I realized I got a pliable face. There's a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Oh boy.
Nancy.
Wait,
Actually,
let me rewind a little bit.
We said we weren't going to stop it, but there's just too many golden moments.
Yeah, exactly.
This is just.
You're looking through an old yearbook?
This is like a richness, a sea of embarrassment here. Hey, look at this. Here she is, my nemesis, Nancy. Actually, it was Nunsa. Very affected kind of name we gave her. But I was infatuated with this one for like 5-6 years and never had a single date.
There it is.
Hold on a second. We gotta bring this out. There it is.
Oh my God! There's the inscription she wrote for you.
She's so mysterious though. I mean, I have a crush on her too. Like, look how mysterious she is with her hair over her face.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay.
Nunsa. What'd you call it? Nunsa?
Nunsa. Here's what I didn't do in Rentafriend. I always wanted to do with my friends, and I called the love look. And that's just. It's just, I hear it's creepy, but you know.
Save it for Rentafriend too. Save it for Rentafriend too.
Yeah.
That's right.
Kick things off with that.
Yeah.
Now you do it. Now you do
a one-trick pony.
Yeah. Now you tell your friend on the other side. Now you do it back to me.
Yes.
You each give each other the love look. So never had a single date.
Then she wrote something.
Never had a single date. Have you I'll come back out. Well, have you been in touch with Nancy? I think you said you had, right? When we talked to you a few years back.
But now it's been, I don't know, over 10 years probably.
Yeah.
I was in I was in the Columbus airport like maybe like 25 years ago, and no cell phones or anything, and I called her from the airport in a payphone booth, and she was in the middle of a meeting, I think, in her office with some other her people she works with, and it was a very chilly reception. Not chill, chilly.
Maybe the timing was off, but
that's what I keep telling myself.
Yes.
It was just timing, but it's really great because my wife Julia really recognizes that that's not exactly an open wound, but an open something.
Yeah,
that she's not comfortable with.
I get it. This is unrequited thing, maybe.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So she just made it clear she wants me to have no contact, and it's probably better for me too. Really,
the mystery might be better than what the reality would be.
Yeah, very much so. Because you can imagine. In my mind, she looks like you just saw her.
Yes.
But she's just 65 or 66.
Were you friends with her, though? Like, did you guys hang out in high school? Because you said you were infatuated with her and never had a single date, but you still hung out, or you were friends?
Our school was so small that you were bumping shoulders with everybody all the time. So hang out, no, not exactly, because she was a person who was pretty much to herself. And
she's mysterious.
Very serious. And so... but she was friendly and kind of funny, and I had this one stretch in 10th grade where I was kind of close to her by sitting next to her and stuff, but nothing, no date truly. I mean, I called like once a year for like in 7th grade and maybe once again in 8th grade, and for a date or something. I didn't even. And I think I really got the one was, I'm sorry, I'm visiting my grandmother. And I think I might have actually got, I'm washing my hair, but I'm not sure.
Well, maybe if you gave her the love look, that would have done it.
That would have done it.
Yeah,
well, joining us right now on Zoom, it's Nancy, everybody. Nancy, are you?
Come on out, Nancy.
No, she's in a meeting. Sorry. Okay. Some other time. All right, let's continue.
Mysterious in my yearbook, like maybe we should have gotten together.
Right.
Hey, thanks a lot for telling me now, Nancy. I'll never see you again. Of course, she's probably, if this is you, Nancy, how you doing? Here's,
the beginning of freshman year, we threw a few letters back and forth.
Oh, okay.
Here's me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's see you. Young Ben Hollis.
What do you think? Which one? Yeah, there he is. Yeah, long hair. I weighed about 220. Actually, I just kind
of... Oh, here we go. There he is. There he is. You look very serious there, too. Now, I don't take you for a serious person, but you kind of have a nuncy-like look to you.
We could have made serious music together.
I know, exactly.
Nancy's lost.
Yeah. But those letters, those were something else. Like, we talked about more serious and in-depth stuff than ever, like freshmen in college, might. But it's when I started poking around and hinting around, maybe paying her a visit at her college, when once again the chill came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The letters stopped coming.
She washed her hair a lot in college, huh?
What'd you say?
She washed her hair a lot in college, huh?
Right.
Gorgeous hair.
I cut out a lot of junk, really. I used to be addicted to Hostess cupcakes, and I drank a whale of amount of Coca-Cola, the rich caffeine and sugar kind.
In Mexico.
Well, yeah, it wasn't that tough. I mean, just cut those things out and stop eating third and fourth helpings. You'd be amazed what you can do. Oh, here's another thing I used to do. I used to make this noise. It's a noise that means I'm very excited, very, very happy, and I'd like to do it for you right now. I I mean, isn't that nuts? But I was a kid, remember? I was a kid when I was doing this. This is the kind of noise I made when my sister's dates would come to the house. They'd knock on the door. I'd run downstairs and be excited to greet them. And I'd open the door, and they'd say, "Hi, is Mary there?" And I'd go, "No, no, no, no," and I'd just run upstairs after her, you know. Yeah. Oh, and then the date thought that I was, you know, a disturbed child. And well, as we all can tell, of course, I turned out pretty normal, I guess.
Well, that's up to
Debatable.
You are funny. Well, you know, I mean, we're all entitled to a little goofiness, I think. What do you say? Tell me a little bit about you now. Like, where are you from?
Stoughton, Wisconsin.
That's a nice part of the country. I've been there, yeah. Well, yeah, once I took a bus tour, like all over the country. I hit just about everywhere. So you're surprised, huh? That's nice. So where do you live now?
Nice, slow push in is so good.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Love the intimacy.
Yeah. You're getting closer. You're getting to know you better as a friend.
Yeah.
And you're really like piercing, like with your eyes, you're really like looking at me right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're listening now.
Yeah.
It's working.
It's amazing. You know.
Yeah.
What
So
you notice
I had a.
Today, in all the world of selfie videos and stuff, people are very powerless over not looking at the image of themselves. Like, I'm looking at our tiny little lens up there. So that's you. But if I'm looking down here, it's just a little bit different.
Right.
But it's enough difference to mess up the true connection. And,
right.
And with still pictures, it's even more obvious. I couldn't find Pluto because I actually, somebody adopted him.
What? Wow.
Yeah. I was in this wild frenzy of cleaning out stuff in my house before we moved to a smaller house. And I met somebody who was just crazy about stuffed animals. And I said, well, I'm sure he'd get a good home. So she fell in love with Pluto.
I mean, I feel like Pluto should be in the Smithsonian. I think that's the rightful home.
Planet Hollywood.
Planet Hollywood. All right, I'm going to rewind a little bit so we can get the introduction of Pluto.
Pluto's living on a farm upstate.
Pluto's always a big hit at shows, too.
Oh, he's so great.
Speaking of pets, this is Pluto, okay? And, hello, Pluto. Say hi to my new friend. Pluto here, I got him basically when I was about 4 years old, and I got him through the act of crying. A very effective method of getting things, as you may recall as a kid. Yeah. I just cried for him. I was at a resort with my parents, and I was walking through this kind of arcade with my father, and there was a Wheel of Fortune kind of game going, you know. Pat and Vanna weren't there, and the wheel works where whatever it lands on, you win, basically. You pay money to spin the wheel. And my father's luck was so bad that he basically had to pay off the guy to get me the dog. But them's the breaks. I got the dog, and Dad's out $10. The start of a beautiful...
I love the kiss. I love the kiss. The one thing that always bothers me about Pluto is the nose. I just don't understand the nose. It's really thin rectangle coming out the top. Almost like a rhinoceros. Sorry, that's just my observation. I had to get that off my chest.
Yeah, I'm glad you did.
It was a carnival prize. What do you want?
I mean, look, he's had all through here and the like. He's I've cut his hair, and it never grew back. Never grew back.
Did you really?
Yeah.
He's taken a few shots. You know, he's got this accordion face, so he always bounces back. But he's real important to me. He's like family to me. Hey, speaking.
Wait. Say that again.
It's clear I love Pluto to death.
Yeah.
But like any kid with unresolved anger issues, I would beat him up too.
Yeah, stuffed animals serve a lot of, they're both something you hug and punch occasionally.
I mean, I'd like to point out that we're a third of the way through the video right now. We're at about the 15-minute mark, and this is usually where it takes the turn, where people are watching it and they're just like, "Oh man, he just brought out the stuffed animal."
There's the one cutaway, but
there's the one cutaway. Yeah.
But this is part of the same
Nancy
take
too,
Yeah.
There was a cutaway close up for Nancy as well.
Right.
And of your cutaway of your shot too.
Yes. Yeah.
I think that's it though.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Wait. I do get it. This part's pretty great.
I mean that. Go ahead. How about Dad?
Asking about her parents.
Just tell me. No, go ahead. Sorry about that. Yeah.
That was called a telephone.
Well, my dad is.
Wait, say again?
That was a telephone that we just saw there. That's
A what?
Oh yeah, that's right. They don't exist anymore.
What was the idea behind that? I know you explained it to us once before, but it seems like this extraneous detail. Like, why not leave that phone call part out? What was the idea?
Well, first I'll just put it in context. If it's 1986, people did a lot more connecting with the telephone, and we all had answering machines. So if you called and you didn't want to pick up, you didn't have to. Your answering machine would take the call. But it was really considered rude to, potentially rude to pick up a call while you're in the middle of a conversation with somebody. And if you really want to demonstrate your interest, genuine interest in keeping the conversation going, and your priority is talking to you in person, when the phone rings, you can ignore it. But it's hard to ignore because it keeps on ringing.
Right.
So it is, yeah, it's actually something that people don't do today anymore. You pick up the phone and then you hang it up right away. It stops the ringing, and then you get to carry on the conversation.
So basically, you're telling the person you're more important to me than this telephone. So I'm gonna lift up and hang up.
That's what it means. Thank you for summarizing.
But that's a brilliant move. Makes people feel important.
I was so excited when I found that moment before we did it, and I do notice that it loses its impact because it's just alien now.
Yeah.
Well, now you'd hit end. Somebody's calling and you hit this or you hit end.
Yeah.
And then that's the equivalent now.
That's exactly why you need Rentafriend 2. You need to update this.
You can also hit that message button that has the the canned message.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the 2020 version.
Yeah.
Okay, let's back up just a little bit here. Oh wait, this is freezing up on me. There we go.
You watching
my
the
place.
VHS?
No, this is a digitized version.
Yeah, I have to digitize it, but it's digitized from the VHS. So
Sorry, it's like everybody's been.
It's the rewind and the fast forward is very smooth.
It's pretty good actually. Yeah.
No tracking.
And interrupting us. Come on, why don't they leave us alone? I think they're gone now. Go ahead. Overprotective. Yeah. No, it's not because I think you're overprotected. No. I'm thinking of my own mother and the kind of things I always had to check in, and do this and that. Yeah. Yeah, right.
Getting deep.
Can I show you? Mind if I show you some pictures? Oh, great. Hey, Pluto, you just get down here. Let me ask. Okay, you sure this is okay? Because I could listen to you talk about your parents all night long. You know that. Okay. All right.
Great line.
Here's my mom, okay? That's her right there, the one smiling. And she's fun. She's a writer. We kind of look alike, maybe. Some people tell us that. I don't know. She's fun. She once found me writhing on the floor listening to The Who when I had my headphones on, and she was really worried about me and said, "What are you doing? What's wrong? What's wrong?" And I said, "Mom, I'm just getting into the music." And she said, "It's not good to get that into the music." Okay, Mom, And I was just full of pure natural energy. But there she is, playing with dolls. That's my mom. And, and here she is wearing a hat indoors. Well, do you do that? Does your mom do that? No, we were just going outside. That's no big deal. Now here's Dad, and he's got his customary pipe working there. Usually, though, he's got pictures or not pictures, newspapers strewn all around
Dad
there.
Right there.
And he's a good guy. He likes jazz and blues records. He's a real Muddy Waters fan, if you can believe that. And I remember one story about Dad where we were playing baseball. I was a kid, and he was pitching, and I was hitting. And I hit a line drive, caught him right in the gut, and knocked him over. And it's like, not knocked him, yeah, it did knock him over. He fell down, actually. And I felt so funny. It was like, instantly, I felt like, oh my God, I've killed my father. And then at the precise moment I felt that, I was thinking, hey, I'm a pretty powerful little guy. And then I felt guilty. It was like, ah! Just like triple whammy, you know? Man, have you?
Ben, I want to ask you a question. You like, I know your background is in TV and in production and stuff like that, but what about psychology? Because like that's all very astute, emotional. You know, there's a lot of emotional intelligence there.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, my mother went to therapy for a billion years, and we had psychology books all over the house my whole childhood. And I loved reading the titles of them and the blurbs on the back. I never read any of the books, but I just had an innate interest in these kinds of deep things. So that's where it came from.
Okay, that's where it all comes from then. Okay. Yeah. That's cool. All right.
And I know you're still using some of that now, so we'll talk about that after.
Yeah, we'll talk about your current projects.
I want to know what you're up to.
I don't know. Is there guilt in your family at all, by any chance? No, I think yeah. Well, I mean, it's safe in assuming, yeah, because I mean, everybody's family is you know, it's different. Can I say kooky? I don't know. Can't? Yeah. I mean, and you can't talk to them about the thing because they're the ones who drive you crazy to begin with. That's why we got friends. Yeah. Anyway, let me. Speaking of kooky, here's my brother. That's Nick, and he's holding Tuggy Dog, and that's his wife Pat over here.
Tuggy Dog.
And Nick used to play a game with me. He's 10 years older than me. He used to play a game called Trees, and the thing was, he was the tree, and I was the guy walking in the forest. And he fell over on me, and the object of the game was for me to get out from under the tree. Yeah, trees, yeah.
Classic older brother.
Yeah, he had an imagination, still does.
I'm the oldest of two other. I have two younger brothers, oldest of three boys, and that sounds like a game that we would have absolutely played. That I would have spearheaded.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Had you known about trees then?
Oh, I mean, next time, maybe for Christmas this year.
Stork.
Yeah.
He was my roommate in college, and he complained about my feet smelling, so I left him.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real.
Well, I didn't see his point, but he was.
And these are all your real family too, right?
I've cleared that up now.
Yeah, that's right.
Has nothing to do with Mary, does it? But that's my sister, and she's fun. She used to tell me, as a kid, she used to tell me, Mommy's never coming home again. And that was her plot to get me to love her more than Mommy. I mean, does this sound like a Freudian novel or what?
Yes.
Okay, well, look, I'm feeling comfortable with you. I mean, I can share this stuff with you.
I love it.
What about, I was going to say, what about your family? I mean, I want to hear more about, say, you got any nephews or nieces?
Double suicide.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's swell. Because I have a new nephew and I have a niece. I've had one for a few years. I guess I don't have any pictures right now.
Yeah, she's like 40 now.
Oh, pets. How could I forget? Dearest Putty.
Oh, Putty.
Dear Putty, I'm sorry I forgot you.
Oh, is Putty an orange? Is Putty an orange there?
Not really. Maybe there's a little orange in her, but
I could just get a peg. Back it up. I'm a big fan of oranges. I love oranges.
Yeah.
There.
She wasn't orange. She was more gray and tan.
Okay. All right. Okay.
There's a little orange there, you know, on the side of her face.
I can see it. All right. Yeah.
Good name.
She was great. Yeah.
Little cat. This baby was with me from consciousness. The family cat until I was about 12 years old. And the thing I remember most about Putty is when we moved to Chicago and I had very few friends, later on in the afternoon every day at school, I wanted nothing more than to go home and be with Putty.
I'm sure
Isn't
Putty
that
felt
a
the same way.
Sad story.
She was receptive to the love.
But I
thing.
mean, it's true. I mean, I love that cat. But it's a happy story because I know Putty's in kitty heaven and everything's fine. So don't you worry yourself. In fact, I have a cat now. I told you I'm a cat person. And I made a videotape of him. I did that because, that's nice of you. But he couldn't come. I mean, I couldn't bring him because every time
Still have that video?
he goes in the car, he thinks he's going to a vet.
I think so. I just haven't seen it in a
And
while.
it's unfair. You understand.
This is very meta
too
here.
stressful.
This is a
Yeah,
watching a
but I
video
got him
on a video.
Yeah.
And I think this is a good time now to put this tape on and show you a little bit of Bandit. I feel like I've been talking so much. I want to get something to drink, and I want to hear a lot more from you when I get back. It's only going to take a couple of minutes. Why don't you go get yourself a drink and like you're my host, right? I mean, like I'm your host. Like go get a drink in your own house. Bigamy. You know what that sounds like? Anyway, I'm just hacking around. Let's play this. I'll stop talking for a little bit, and we'll have some fun.
I'll stop talking.
We're going to watch Bandit on tape.
I'm just hacking around. I'm going to use that phrase.
Here comes the big
Third
boy.
grade teacher used to use that.
Yeah?
Let
You
me
guys quit hacking
put
around.
Pluto up here. He's going to watch a little bit, too.
I might go get a drink
You watch
during this.
carefully,
That's what you
Pluto.
suggested.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Nick, I'll fill you in. I'll let you know what happens.
I'll be right back.
There's Ben.
See, this is what I knew.
You have a VHS. There's Bandit on it.
Oh, really?
I haven't
Please
seen
look
it.
for it. I would love to see that. I would love to show people that, the Bandit video from Rentafriend.
Yeah.
You know, Ben, like, this was when I realized, I think this is when I realized I was like, all right, I really like this guy, because I'm a cat guy, too. I'm a 100% cat guy.
Oh, good.
And then when I went over to your place and I met your cats, and I was just, and you just love cats, and
Yeah.
yeah. That's when I was like, all right, this guy's all right.
It's the Cat Brotherhood.
Yeah.
We love this apartment. Here's the Batterbird.
Come on, boy.
He's
Wait,
eating.
say it again?
That toy is called the Batterbird.
Oh, bat a bird. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, bad.
When he's eating, he doesn't care, you know.
Yeah, you're right.
But my wife, my first wife, she was really excited about having this black and white painted kitchen floor to match Bandit. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, blends right
Those
in.
look cool. Yeah.
Camouflage.
Black and white cat on the bowl too.
It's art.
Oh, yeah.
That is art.
Yeah.
Cat art.
Look at that boy.
Well, here's the comb. He loves the
I
comb.
love,
Of course,
love the
you
cat's
can't,
like
it's as if he doesn't love anything in this
Bandit,
tape.
Bandit is saying
I think
no.
he just wants to get away from me. It's making me look bad, huh?
Puss, you know.
You little puss.
He's
We're
making
gonna
me
have to
look
turn
bad.
you off now, puss. Just turn you away. Oh, look, here's the big close-up. Now look at me. Look at me.
Bandit.
There he is.
Ben, as one cat person to another cat person, what's your voice for your cats? Do they all change, or do you have a consistent voice for them when they talk?
It seems to be consistent from one cat to another. You know, hello, little pussy, hello, kitty. Hello, boy. Hi,
Okay.
boy.
Yeah. I go high pitch for all of them. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Hey, can I get some food?
Well, I think you're talking about two different things. Ben's talking about the voice he uses when talking to his cats, but you're
Oh,
talking
is that
about
what you're saying?
the voice you do to impersonate what your cats are
Oh,
saying.
what I'm saying is like your voice for when you do their voice.
Oh, no, I don't do their voice.
Oh, you don't?
No,
Oh, okay.
I'm just talking to them.
I see. Okay. I always do their voice, because especially now, because I'm going absolutely insane in my apartment and we're having full-on conversations. So I provide their end of the conversation too, as
I'm
well
too
as mine.
egocentric for that. I'm only thinking of my part.
Okay.
And Marty's voice, my dog's voice, has kind of got a rough, gravelly, like, hey, what's up, dude? Like he's got that kind of Satchmo voice.
See, I always go high-pitched. I go high-pitched for everything.
Yeah.
I had with
high
previous dogs, but not with this one.
But it sounds like, Ben, like you do the Rentafriend technique with your animals too. Like you say something to them, and then you leave a pause for them to answer. Okay.
Maybe you're right. Yeah, that's interesting.
Rent a pet.
Rent an owner.
Yeah.
Come here, boy.
That's a good place to stop this action. Bye-bye, puss.
Wait. I just want to
Pluto,
point out
how did you like
I
Bat?
want to point out that just then you were watching a video of you watching a video of you. It was just, it's a snake eating its own tail right now.
A wormhole is going to open up right now.
Huh? Yeah. I liked him a lot. I liked him. Did you hear that? That was Pluto.
There he is.
There's your voice.
Oh! Did you get a drink? Cheers.
Cheers.
No, I like paper cups because I don't like washing. I don't like washing dishes. Yeah. Yeah. Well, sometimes, sure, but most of the time, paper cups for me.
Does that
Hey, listen.
rule still apply then?
I want to play a game with you. Okay.
Huh?
More environmentally
Yeah.
Washing dishes.
1986. Yeah, who knew?
Yeah.
Hell, pitch it.
That's back when we could destroy the world. Now we're.
I picked out a great
Not that we
game.
have to
Look
destroy
at
the
there's
world.
Mickey Mantle's
no,
autograph.
we did a great job.
You see that?
Done.
Pile this stuff up here. This game is Blockhead.
Mickey Mantle.
I don't know if you've ever played Blockhead.
What's that? Mickey Mantle? What?
Actual Mickey Mantle autograph in that book.
Oh,
And but it's just I couldn't include everything, folks. So
yeah.
This could have been a 3-hour-long video, right? I mean,
truly,
You keep pushing for 3 hours.
He does.
I'm telling you, I would watch it all.
But it's a winner. Got this from my grandparents' house a long time ago. And it's from 1954, this particular model, so we're dealing with antiques practically. And the object of the game is to build a little nose grease there. Build a structure like this, and we'll go one at a time. And I'm gonna move down here a little bit where I can get close to the action.
I have a lot of board games. I never heard of this one before. Rent
What we're gonna do here is, you tell me which
Sounds like a
piece you want me to
Jenga
play, okay?
Or maybe no, it's
And
opposite.
like a stacking game.
see that one get away? Why did you?
So you actually had, there it is, the actual game.
Again, Planet Hollywood. Oh,
unbelievable.
Blockhead pad. We're gonna play the game. You'll tell me
still
which
going.
one to play, and I'll play just as hard for you as I will for me.
This is just going to go viral because of that.
Okay, wait. Listen to this. Here's how to score. This is
Where do
funny.
you go from there, Ben?
The first time a player causes a pile to tumble, he is a square. The second time, he is a character. And the third time, my friend, he is a blockhead, and he's out of here. So, I know it's tough language, but it's a tough game. Now, what we're going to do, what I'd like to do is, we're both characters. Let's play like we're both characters, and we're playing sudden blockhead.
so the first person to topple it over. is the
Spine
blockhead.
tingling, I know. Okay, I want you to go first. You'll pick it up real easy. Just pick one and let's play ball.
Let's go with that one.
This one?
Yep.
Or this one?
That one.
Okay. Like this? So I see it's going to be a tough game right from the start. Okay, good. That's a
ballsy move.
fine play. I'm going to, I'll do this.
Wow.
Making it tough for your friend here.
Yeah. I'm
It's your
competitive.
turn.
So how many people are in this room while you're playing this, like while you're doing this shoot? Is it just you and a camera guy, or is there a full crew behind you?
You got a camera guy, a boom operator, that's the audio guy with a mic on a big stick. You notice I'm not wearing a mic. That's because he was using a really high-end mic, getting as close as he could, but keep it out of the shot. And those are the two primary people. Then there were like people on our creative team back there, maybe the boss was there one day. There was
Okay.
a woman who was kind of a producer who found the facility for us to do the thing in. Oh, I think my coach was there. I had an acting coach help me. I practiced a lot with him, and a home camera which we rented, and that was huge because I had the chance to go through all this stuff a number of times before we ever rolled for the actual thing.
It wasn't just a one-day shoot then? You did all 4 takes in one day?
No, that we deemed that would be really too hard.
Yeah.
So we did 2 on one day and 2 the next day.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, like, this new trend in movies is like the one continuous take movie, you know, and they rehearse those for months.
Yeah.
To get all the blocking down and to be able to do a movie with one take. So I get rehearsing with an acting teacher to do 45 minutes straight.
Yeah.
All right, I think the blockhead moment's coming up here. I think we want to see this.
You. God, I gotta change my.
Yeah, this was 1917 before 1917.
Fatal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No difference.
My turn. You got me all hot and bothered. I don't know what to do here. I'll try this one. No. I'll try this one. I'm a blockhead! I'm a blockhead! You, look at me, blockhead, boom, 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 blockhead. Oh, wait a minute, did I lose a piece here?
I have a comment about that.
Did you see
Yeah?
a piece?
When I go, you have a blockhead, I felt like I was channeling Albert Brooks.
Oh yeah.
I can see that now. Yeah.
Very Brooksian to me.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
as you can see, I've been playing a little blockhead at home.
Oh yeah. Let's
how
see.
you
Let's
doing
see.
over
Let's
there?
see how you're doing. Yeah. Where do you? This is gonna be it? There's no way. You have nowhere to go.
You know, this is a pointed thing, so it's kind of like suicide. But what the hell?
Do it.
Oh.
I'm a blockhead. I'm a blockhead. I'm a blockhead. Oh well.
We won, Nick. We did it. We won.
Yes.
One.
I knew by picking that blue piece at the beginning.
Yeah.
We had a leg up.
Brilliant strategy.
Hey, when I say hot and bothered, what does that mean today?
To me, I think horny, but
That's what I thought too. Yeah.
It really does, but of course I didn't mean that.
yeah.
When it came out of my mouth, I couldn't fix it. So
I get what you meant, though. You were sort of like nervous and
Yeah.
maybe hot under the collar was what you were trying to say.
just I think nervous would have been fine.
Yeah.
But it's not as colorful. So
Yeah, but I didn't think you were actually horny from the blockhead game.
Although it'd be kind of funny if you were.
Hey, what's going on under that table? Hey.
Yeah, exactly.
I wonder if the psychology books could answer that one.
You're gonna have a rapport with the
Winner,
friend on the other
All
side.
right, all right. I understand.
Well, it works. It works. Like I bet you're a lot of fun to play games with too. You know?
Oh, I still am. I go.
Yes, and you
gotta play ping pong. I would. Woo, I love.
Oh, I'd love to play ping pong against you. I'm a ping pong guy too.
I
Cat guy
freaking
ping
go
pong guy.
crazy.
Next time we're in Chicago, let's play ping pong.
Yeah, yeah. Let's do that. There are ping pong bars now, aren't there?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Last moment, I was a little nervous myself. Yeah.
We'll get
yeah.
drinks and paper cups.
This is a good time, I think. I think we're close enough now.
Oh,
I
boy.
feel comfortable enough now to do something I always like to do with my best friends, and that is share a most embarrassing moment.
Yes.
No, we're gonna do this. I'll go first, okay? We're gonna do this, but I'll go first. Yeah. All right. Well, here I go, okay? My story is about the movie Easy Rider and a date I went on when I was in
Only date. in
10th
high
grade, I
school.
guess.
Oh.
Once again, we can go to the yearbook for a visual aid.
Oh yeah.
Where is she?
There.
Her name was Sharon, Probably still is. She married a guy who was into est, and
Was into what?
Yeah, there's something called EST, E-S-T, capital E-S-T, championed by a guy named Werner Erhard. It is now morphed into something called the Forum.
Yeah, I saw a documentary about this. It was like big in the 70s, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And
It's like a religious movement or something?
it's not religious. It's like self improvement or self-realization.
Oh, okay. All right.
Self-realization really belongs to a whole different camp specifically. But Erhard, if you look up Werner Erhard, W-E-R-N-E-R,
But
Erhard,
when you said that, were you kind of like saying he's kooky, or were you saying that just matter of factly, like, oh, he's into est? Were you saying he's kind of a kook?
when I was talking about her,
Yeah.
married a guy,
Yeah.
um,
Like, was it considered a kooky thing?
it could be. It could
Okay.
be. Like while it was happening, the guy, the leader, did not have a great reputation. They were famous for a 2-day experiential, things that took place in a convention, a room in a hotel, and you apparently couldn't go to the bathroom. That's one of the things they said. You had to stay in the room. I don't know whether it's true or not.
What?
But you had to have this intense experience, and then he would like talk to you and ask you questions and basically break you down to where you were totally, in touch with your misery, and then he would give you a little, it's so hard to explain, but
Yeah.
I didn't do it myself, but people come out of it either traumatized or transformed,
So this guy married your first date in high school, who you went to see Easy Rider with.
Not the leader guy.
No, not the leader, but the guy who's into est.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, got it. All right.
And then my friend Sharon, who I went on the date with, became a leader of the Forum, which is what it's called now. So,
Whoa. So she stayed into it, huh?
she stayed into it. She may be out of it now. I mean, it's not a cult. You can get out of it. It's expensive.
Do you still go to your high school reunions?
I've missed, say, the last couple, but the next one for us would be 50.
Oh,
That's a big one.
that'd be pretty interesting.
So we'll be there. Sharon, though, 2 years younger, but I've given up on Nancy.
Don't give up on Nancy. I haven't given up on Nancy. I want to find Nancy.
Here she is now.
Your wife has.
That's Sharon.
Okay.
Anyway, she was a year below me, younger. Anyway, we went to see Easy Rider. Now, here's the scenario. It's 1970. I'm 16 years old, and I'm really concerned with being cool, it's very important to me. And it's very important that I let Sharon know that I'm cool, too. So the embarrassing thing is, in Easy Rider, by the way, do you remember the movie?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, with Jack Nicholson, yeah, and Dennis Hopper, and the guy, the brother, right, Peter Fonda. Okay. So the three of them are out there motorcycling around, taking LSD, escaping rednecks and all this business. And in the climactic scene that takes place in New Orleans, where they have a big drug extravaganza and hallucinations and everything, I actually pretended to have an LSD flashback while I was sitting in my chair next to Sharon watching the screen. So that when all these colors and everything were going on, I started to do one of these.
I never took LSD, by the way.
Oh, this is terrible. And
You've never taken LSD, like, to this day?
No. And not only did I fake a flashback, the fake flashback was based on the fact that I didn't take LSD in the first place, But I thought she might find it arresting,
Oh yeah, like you're dangerous.
Help.
Yeah.
Comfort me.
Where did Nick go? Did he go off to take some LSD? I think we lost. Do you see him on?
oh, you know what? That is so deliciously embarrassing.
What was the feedback you got? Did people actually do this along with the
I have no idea. I don't know. They might be all worn out by this time, you know.
Did you say that prisoners watched it?
Oh, yeah, it's true that I did learn somehow. I got at least one letter from a prisoner. Yeah.
And they had access to a VCR, and they were able to pop it in. And
I guess so.
Okay, and the guards let them watch it, and yeah, okay.
And one woman sent me a marriage proposal, a letter. Yeah.
You wanted to marry Rentafriend.
To Sam or to Ben?
To Sam.
Wow.
Yeah. She bought in hook, line, and sinker.
Let's make beautiful love faces to each other for the rest of our lives.
There's a great line coming up here.
All right, I got it. That's good. I tell you, friendship is filled with surprises, and you just blew me away with that one. You know, I don't have an agenda right now. Maybe there's something else you'd like to initiate. What do you feel like talking about? Movies? We talked a little bit about movies already. Music.
Moment, you know?
How your day's going, you know.
It was very post-coital. Yeah, you should have had a cigarette.
Right, yeah. Oh, baby. Oh.
You blew me away with that one, baby.
Yeah. Serious. Now, do not hesitate with me, all right? We're friends.
Be greedy, baby.
Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm ready. You can ask. I'm prepared.
Is the friend apprehensive?
You're so silly. Why didn't you just say so? Why? How much? Okay, let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see. No, it's. You don't have to feel bad about it. Look, what I have is yours, okay? Let me just see. Well, speaking of embarrassing moments, this is all I have in my wallet right now. But it's yours, okay? Yeah, it's not much, but let it be a token, okay? Let me send this to you, okay? Can I just send this to you?
Sure.
So now you would actually do that, though. Like if people wrote to you and asked for the $1, you would send them the $1.
We were prepared to do that, and I think not more than $1 was sent out there.
Brilliant move.
Somebody on Facebook actually said, "Hey man, I'm still waiting for my $1."
Got to put an expiration on those.
I know, yeah.
Is the address still the same that's on the VHS tape?
Well, there's a building there, but
okay.
Rentafriend.
Okay, all right. It's probably getting returned to sender.
Okay, I'll live. I mean, that's fine. We had a great time together, in my opinion. What do you think?
Yeah, great time.
Yeah. All right. I'm glad to hear you say that. It's been good. I mean, this has been real nice. And let's do it again sometime. Yeah, you know where I am. I'm always right here. I'm right here. And, oh, you got to promise me this, though. Write me a letter, okay? Or actually what I'd like you to do, even better, is make a videotape of yourself and send it to me. What do you say?
Did anybody do that?
Yeah.
Oh, I wish
they
did.
Just rent a camera or okay.
Disappointment.
And here's the address, okay? Write it to me at, yeah. Sam is fine. 233 East Ontario.
There it is.
Apartment 1100, Chicago 60611, Illinois, of course. Okay?
And you got at least one.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll see you around, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Don't go. I want to take a picture of you. I can't let you go without taking a picture.
You're the pioneer of
Just
the
hold
selfie.
still, okay? Give me the same smile that you've been giving me all this time. That's it. That's real nice. Hold it. That's good. Great. Hey, can you stay for one more? I just want to take one more picture. There we go.
I blinked in that
one more
last
picture
Okay.
of you and me together.
There we go, everybody.
What do you say? Ready?
Yeah.
Smile. You never know how those turn out, but I like to do that. It's fun. Anyway,
You invented the selfie.
all right,
Ben. You should
you're
be
in a
getting
hurry. I know.
royalties.
So it's been great.
I
and
got earlier selfies.
take care. I'll see you around. Yeah. So long, friend.
Here it is.
So long.
What are those socks? Do you know what it says on the socks?
Oh yeah, Bermuda socks.
Okay.
They say Bermuda on them.
All right.
My first wife was from Bermuda.
See, this is the kind of dish you don't get unless you do a director's commentary.
Yes, sir.
What socks were you wearing?
The Bermuda socks. And now this is the contemplative moment.
What's on the video there?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
I love that room. Just an open studio. With
Yeah, they really did a nice job with that space. We wanted it to be something like a limbo set, and that's what we got.
There's a production of Career Dynamics.
I know, what a wacky
Wow.
businessy name.
Yeah. There it is.
Wow,
We did it.
Rentafriend.
That flew by the way.
It did.
That absolutely flew by.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
man.
should say that I know, like, we talked over a lot of it, but the full, Joe mentioned this up top, but the full thing is available on our website and for download too, if people want to download, so they can actually do this experience today with unfettered by our commentary.
But in the DVD, I think it has bonus stuff on there too. Do you do a commentary along with it on the DVD?
No.
Okay.
No.
But there's other bonus stuff on there, isn't there?
Yeah, there's some TV news stories.
Yeah.
The Oprah moment might be there. I don't remember.
Okay.
And isn't the trees game there too?
Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna bring that up. The first time that we interviewed you, we went over to your house.
Yeah.
After our show in Chicago, you invited us over to your house, and we got to play a game of trees with you, and that was historic for us because we had no idea how to play trees, and we'd always wanted to play it. And I actually have video of our game of trees here. So let's take a look.
Okay.
So this is trees.
Yeah, Joe, this is trees.
Yeah, I'm not sure I understand the rules.
No, and that was trees. That was our game of trees. The full game, I think we played it for like 10 minutes, and nobody wins in the game of trees. Would you agree with that? Nobody wins.
There's only a loser.
Yeah.
There's 3 losers in the game of trees in that particular game.
It was like we had just met you, and it's like, okay, you want to we'll lay down on you now.
Yeah. When I saw it, I thought, there's no action. Like, when I described the game, it sounds so fun and weird and funny. But to see it, it's like a still picture. You know? Hello?
Exactly.
That's it.
We should have done the making of trees. You know, that might have been.
It needs a rule book. It really needs a rule book. Speaking of rule books, so you actually put out a book with Rentafriend.
Yeah.
This is the most ambitious video. I can't believe all the thought you put into this video. Yeah, what is it? The Action Guide? What's it called?
Yeah, I call it the Action, Get Acquainted Action Workbook. In my world at the time, I was making these videos for corporations, and every video had to have some kind of a workbook or experiential thing to add value. So I just riffed on that with this. And then I thought, well, first I knew it had to have something, but what would it be? And then it just turned out to be a transcription, and you really won't be able to see much there, but it's just type. It's all of my lines, all of Sam's lines, and then suggested lines for you if you want to play along. And that got tedious, so then I did some of those ellipses to get to the end,
Oh,
But it also
You
had
figure it out. Yeah.
it had this is an essay I wrote in 5th grade called Wagon Trail Life. It's just a little creative writing. And then inside too, it had little known facts about Rentafriend. And then it even had some advertising. This was the pitch to try to get people to send me or order an audio tape, a personalized audio tape, so I could do it right to you.
you had so many ideas for this. How old were you at the time when you were doing this?
Let's see. I guess I was 33, I think.
Okay, early 30s or so. But
Yeah.
like you had this big plan, and you actually did it all. Like you implemented it all.
Folks, it was a demonstration of how you can actually have a plan, really a good plan, put a lot of creativity in it, deliver something that's really good, and still not be famous.
Well, I don't know if that's true. We played a clip before we introduced you from Wild Chicago, your long-running local show in Chicago. And whenever we've had you at shows in Chicago, it's standing ovation. People, you're a lovable fixture in Chicago. And you're still doing stuff now. So talk about a little bit of the stuff you're doing now.
Well, I'm doing, in this coronavirus world, I'm doing a program based on a live program I do called What's It Like to Be You? And it's really interviewing people and going deep in a way, just asking people, what's it like to be you? And on Zoom, it's just weird. I don't know. It's kind of like what we're doing now, but it's just a chance to connect.
You asked me to do it too.
That's right.
And I was apprehensive at first because I was like, I don't know if I want to talk about my private life so publicly. But, we're both cat people. We're both ping pong guys.
Yeah.
I'm in good hands with you.
It's going to be good.
Yeah.
Don't you worry your pretty little face.
Ben, how can people find out about how to book one of these or how to get in touch?
Go to wiltby.com or what'sitliketobeYou.com, WILTBY.com. And I've also started a new 12-step program for all of humanity. If you've always been jealous of your friends who are recovering alcoholics or whatever, and they've got something you don't have, you should join Humans Anonymous. And welcome to Humans Anonymous is what you plug into YouTube. And there are more than 20 little Humans Anonymous HA meetings for you to attend.
Nice.
And what's lateral movements too?
My God, lateral movement.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you mentioned that. That's going to sweep the nation, I'm sure.
I can't wait. I love your project so much.
Thank you. Yeah, we were having a dinner party, and a buddy of mine who's a filmmaker, Bob Hercules.
Good name.
Yeah, look him up. He's done these American experience videos. He did one on Maya Angelou that was fantastic. Anyway, I don't remember if he said something about lateral. Or maybe maybe he's talking about a baseball injury he had. And I just thought of lateral movement. And the words sounded funny to me and reminded me of this movement of moving laterally, with feet going real fast. Mm-hmm. Other people have said it reminded them of something they saw in Dodgeball, the movie. And I sort of get that. But anyway, I just thought, yes, let's just have people doing lateral movement and calling it out like that. Lateral movement. And maybe everybody could send in their videos or put them up somewhere.
Please do. Send them to us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lateral movement. Yes.
Did you show one yet?
I showed the one where you're going across, going lateral movement. And there's no explanation of what it is. It's just you going lateral movement. Yeah.
And how did it pretty much?
I mean, I loved it. I think people liked it. Yeah.
Did I laugh, or was it on an online Zoom type of show? Did you do it with an audience present?
Yeah. Oh well, with a VCR Party audience. Yeah.
Okay,
we showed lateral movement. Yeah. The promo.
I'd love to see how it goes over in a large, in a venue, in a hall.
Oh yeah. We'll save that for once the world's not on fire anymore.
And you'll have more lateral movement videos to choose from.
Oh, I can't wait.
Hey, you guys make one for me and give it to me.
Okay,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll send it to you.
I think the only way to end this is to just express our collective excitement about having done this.
All right. Yeah, I'd be willing to do that. All right, ready? On 3, 2, 1.
Thanks, Ben. Thanks for doing this.
Thank you, Ben. You're the best.
You guys are beautiful. I love you.